In the shadow of the oak, where the wild river bends, I first saw her silhouette against the sun's dying embers. That old wooden porch creaked beneath her bare feet as the wind played with the scarf that danced around her slender neck. Ghost cries on the prairie whisper through the sage, haunting this old heart as I ride through another age. Every mile I travel, every storm I brave, her love's a shadow fading in the twilight of an empty grave. Years have turned the leaves from green to dust. That cabin stands alone, boards warped by wind's harsh trust. Where laughter once filled the cooling summer air, now only silence answers the creak of that old rocking chair. Ghost cries on the prairie echo across the plains, her voice drifts over fields that once bloomed with golden grains. Every star that flickers, reflecting in my tear, is a memory of a love lost, whispering on the frontier. Vast expanse of endless indigo, I reckon every step I take is one more I let her go. But her scent in the rain, her touch in the wind's embrace, tells me that this cowboy's heart will forever be her place. Ghost cries on the prairie, sing a lonesome tune, like the howl of the night wolves under a waning crescent moon. Yet in every setting sun, down every gravel trail, her essence rides beside me, eternal as an old folk's tale. Her love's a story etched upon the dust I write, a tale of a ghost who's never truly left my side. Down by the creek of old Tucker's Gate, where the oak tree shadows lie so still and wait, your scarf blew wild, the color of the flame. There our laughter hung, not yet touched by pain. Mornings kissed by dew, your hand clung to mine, in a town too small to hold your dreams and mine. Long ride said nothing, but the wind heard it all, the silence between us as the twilight would fall, haunted by the echoes of our last goodbye, the trail's gone cold under the bleeding sky. Long ride said nothing with my heart in your hand, leaving just shadows in this undying land. cabin stands empty where we used to sing. Dust layers thick on your silver ring. Gravel roads whisper where you danced in the rain. Fading footprints, all that remain. The porch still creaks, I hear it sway and moan, a testament to days forever flown. Long ride said nothing, but the wind heard it all. The silence between us as the twilight would fall, ghosted by the echoes of our last farewell. Each sunset a story I can't bear to tell. Long ride said nothing with my heart in your hand, leaving just shadows in this undying land. Beneath the harvest moon I ride these tracks alone, each star a memory, a past overthrown. Could it be that the wild has swallowed your grace, or does the prairie wind still whisper your face? Long ride said nothing, but the wind knows my plea. Cross the plains where my heart still sees thee. Maybe in another life under skies less gray, the long ride will speak what I needed to say. Long ride said nothing, and nothing's what I hold. A cowboy's tale in the silence retold.
Out where the oak tree meets the wide whispering wind, I found your scarf, a ghost on the branches worn thin. Remember the porch where we danced under starlit skies? Now it creaks alone, serenaded by my weary sighs. Oh, fading light left behind, how it bleeds through the night, and the dusty trails where we once walked, now out of sight. Each sunset burns like the love that I've known now decline. In the fading light, in the shadows, you're still intertwined. Gravel roads where we roamed now lay quiet and spare. Old cabins whisper tales in the chill of thin air. Though the saddle where you sat now hangs untouched and old, like the secrets we shared, now just memories grown cold. Oh, fading light left behind, how it yearns through the night. Echoes of laughter that drift over fields out of sight. Each sunset's glow is a reminder of a past confined. In the fading light, in the whispers, you're still intertwined. By the riverside where the willows weep, I see your face in the waters deep. With every raindrop that the clouds provide, I feel you here by my lonely side. Oh, fading light left behind, how it fades into night. A cowboy's heart rides the shadows, chasing the light. In the twilight's embrace, where our memories are enshrined. fading light, forever you're still intertwined. Through the fading light, my love, you're still intertwined. This tune carries the echoes of a heart that loved as wildly as the lands it roamed, holding on to the past with both hands, even as it slips like sand through the fingers.
Under oak trees where the shadows melt, I first whispered your name under stars that swelled. Emerald eyes, wild like the untamed streams, we danced through the plains in a world of dreams. Old porch creek 'neath boots, worn and frayed, where we laughed and planned the life we'd made. Starry night whispers calling me back to when you and I, my love, wrote our names in the wind. Now the breeze feels colder as it sighs through the pines, echoing the heartbreak of your hand, leaving mine. Gravel roads stretch wide, lead to towns unseen, but they're lined with the ghosts of what could have been. The cabin stands empty where your laughter filled each room. Now it's just dust and silence and sweet perfume. Rain taps on the roof like your fingers on my skin, haunting each corner of the life we were in. Starry night whispers calling me back to when you and I, my love, wrote our names in the wind. Now the breeze feels colder as it sighs through the pines, echoing the heartbreak of your hand, leaving mine. By the fading trails I ride alone, saddle worn and weary, each sunset painting your face in the clouds, so near yet so dreary. And in the hush of twilight, as shadows stretch and grow, I find solace in the thought maybe love wasn't ours to hold. Starry night whispers, now a lonesome haunting him under endless skies, where our dreams once danced on a whim. The wind's a gentle echo of the whispers we once knew. Under starry nights, my love, I'll forever whisper back to you. As the last chord fades, like the light in your eyes, I'll keep riding, searching under these relentless skies.
By the gnarled oak where the wild rivers flow, we carved our names in the skin of the bark. Under vast skies where the cold winds blow, in the heart of the shadows, we sparked the dark. Oh, but that trail turned cold and my love went astray, where the sun dips low and the night swallows day. I'm walking these roads where our memories lay, guided by stars led astray by the fray. The porch still creaks, but it sings no more. Silence fills spaces where laughter once soared. Dust settles slow on the hardwood floor, echoes of footsteps I once adored. Yes, that trail turned cold, my heart torn apart, where dreams fade like evening's last blush of light. I'm clutching the reins of a runaway heart, through the ghost of your whispers in the dead of the night. Gone is the warmth of your hand in my own, like rain through the dust to the earth seed sown. Lost in the echo of an old love song, played on a guitar that's been silent too long. Still that trail's turned cold, no embers burn clear. With each lonely sunset I wish you were near, but I'm just a shadow in your life once held dear, on a trail turned cold. I'll disappear. Out where the old oak shadows the rusted cabin door, Eyesdrift's was a girl with eyes like wild river floors. Underneath the crescent moon by the lantern's lonely light, we traded promises, soft as the dust of the prairie night. Oh, those eyes, they drift through my dreams, across the barren miles and the silver streams. But love, like old trails, fades under time's harsh hand, leaving me a ghost amongst the sage and the sand. Years passed like the slow turning of an old mill wheel, silent towns forgotten before the wind's mournful keel. The scarf she left behind, a splash of red on weathered wood. Nothing stayed the same out here, though I wished it would. Oh, those eyes, they drift through my sorrow, leading me down paths too narrow to follow. But love, like old tales, slips through cracks in the heart, whispering of what tears every dream apart. By the weeping willow where we once lay, I see the shadows lengthen, edges fray. In the cool of the evening, I hear the soft sad sigh of a lone dove calling, as if to say goodbye. Oh, those eyes, they haunt my restless nights, a glimmer of stars lost to the city lights. Yet love, like the oak, stands firm against winds of fate, keeping me bound to a memory I can't unmake. So here's to the road In the shadow of the oak where the wild creek bends stands an old house bound by the winds of lament. Leathered leaves whisper secrets of you in soft tones, where we dance 'neath the porch light, no sense of alone. Old house tied down like my heart to your ghost, every board and stone soaked with the love we spoke. The wind howls your name through the cracks so profound in this lonely wild land where my sorrows are bound. Years drifted like tumbleweeds over dry plains since the fire in your eyes turned to embers then waned. Now the saddle's unmounted and the scarf you love gone, just the echo of footsteps where our laughter once shone. Old house tied down like my heart to your ghost, every board and stone soaked with the love we spoke. The wind howls your name through the cracks so profound in this lonely wild land where my sorrows are bound. Under the vast skies where the red sun dips low, I wander these empty rooms, letting memories flow. With each creak of the timbers I learn to forgive. In the solitude of sunsets I'm learning to live. Old house tied down, but my heart's finding its way through the whispers of oak trees and the cool evening sway. Yet still I roam these quiet towns, a shadow in the dawn. Old house tied down, but your memory lives on. Cinematic and raw, the song echoes like a timeless lament from an era fading into the shadows of history. As the cowboy continues to ride, haunted but ever hopeful under the expanse of western skies. In the shadow of the oak, the old house stands, weathered wood and a door that still swings. Whispers float on the prairie winds where laughter used to live under summer skins. We carved our names in that hard old tree, promises made where no one could see. Oh, the old house remembers her scarf on the rack, the sunset through curtains, never pulling them back. Dust dances alone where we used to dance. The old house remembers, oh, the old house can't forget. Years like rivers, they erode a man's soul. Gravel roads empty, they used to be whole. Wildflowers push through the cracks on her steps, ghosts in the garden, secrets they've kept. The saddle's untouched, it's been years since it's roamed an empty chair on that porch, calling me home. Oh, the old house remembers
her scarf on the rack. The sunset through curtains, never pulling them back. Dust dances alone where we used to dance. The old house remembers, oh, the old house can't forget. Rain taps the roof in a slow, sad song. Memories like visitors, they stay too long. Under the oak, the earth knows the score. Her name, my heart, and the forevermore. Yes, the old house remembers, and so do I. In the stillness of twilight, under a faint sky, dust settles soft on the paths we'd roam. The old house remembers what I can't let go. The old house remembers what I'll always know. I sing to the wind, to the land, to the past, a cowboy shadow in the sunset cast.
Beneath the shadow of a gnarled oak tree, where the wagon wheel watched me leave, carved initials still claiming you and me, on a dusty trail to a dream we'd be. Our love once danced in the prairie wind, on that porch where the world seemed right, a rusted saddle where our hearts had pinned, silent promises in the fading light. Oh, the wagon wheel watched me leave, rolling past dreams where I still believe. The wind whispers through the sycamore leaves, you're gone, but this old heart grieves. Now the cabin stands empty, walls echoing laughs, gravel roads where the marks of my boots, that old silk scarf you left on the path lies forgotten, buried by my roots. Chains rode in with the storm's ruthless gale, swept you away across the divide so wide. Each sunset burns with a love that's turned pale, on these trails where my sorrows reside. Oh, the wagon wheel watched me leave, rolling past dreams where I still believe. The wind whispers through the sycamore leaves, you're gone, but this old heart grieves. By the creek I hear the echo of a song, melodies we made, where do they belong? In the whisper of the river or the rustle of the corn, in the heartbeat of the land where I'm torn. Wagon wheel keeps spinning round, grinding memories into sacred ground. And I ride neath the endless sky, so vast and echoes of the future, running from the past. Oh, wagon wheel watch me leave, with nothing but my soul which eternally grieves. Let that wheel turn, let it roll, let it heal, but in this heart it's always you I will.
whisper of the wind through the old oak trees, where the trail runs cold and the creek bends low. I found an echo of you in the shadow and the leaves, underneath that sky where our dreams used to float. By the dusty road, your old porch still stands, where you laughed and danced, your scarf in your hand. Boots sleeps by the door like he's waiting for your sound, but the night only answers with your memory's ghost. The stars overhead like the tears that I found, falling for the love, now a whisper of smoke in this lonesome heart, where the wild roses grow. Boots sleeps, but the winds they forever know. Years are rolled like thunder across these plains, saddles worn and dusty, just like my heart. The cabin stands empty, just the shadows remain of the laughter that once filled, now tears us apart. Gravel roads, fading trails, town so quiet and still. Every sunset pulls my heart against its own will. Boots sleeps by the door where your footsteps fade, and the echoes of us are just whispers in the shade. The stars still weep with the pain of our tune, silent like the night with a heartache as vast as the dune. In this hollow soul where the cold winds blow, Boots sleeps, but the memories they never let go. Oh, the rivers run deep under moon's silver gleam, and I wander these lands caught in a dream. With each step I take, it's your name that the dust speaks. In the still of the night, where the old wood creaks, Boots sleeps by the door, not a stir, not a peep. In the quiet of the dawn, it's your love I still keep, underneath the vast sky where our wild hearts once roamed. Boots sleeps, and I wander forever alone, in the whispers of the wind where our story was sown. Boots dreams of you as I face each dusk on my own.
On the ridge where the oak tree shadows lay, I left my heart in the fabric, fray and gray. That scarf you gave on a cold frontier day still ties me to whispers where wild horses play. Every gust along that gravel road tangles in threads where our love once flowed. Oh, the scarf stays in the winds of the wasted plains, holding tight to a ghost town's window panes, under skies too wide to hold our dreams. It's just me and the echoes of your scenes. Time's hands pulled us like the river bends from those golden trails to separate ends. The porch got old and the cabin door creaks, but your smile in the dust is what my heart seeks. Now I roam with the twilight's crimson bleed, a lone rider with only memories to feed.
the scarf stays in the winds of the wasted plains, holding tight to a ghost town's window panes, under skies too wide to hold our dreams. It's just me and the echoes of your scene. By the flicker of the campfire's dying light, I see your face in the stars each lonesome night. Maybe all that's left is for me to roam, finding solace in the saddle, forever home. And the scarf stays as the world turns beneath the stars, wrapped around the pain of old forgotten scars. In the silence of the hills where the cold winds moan, I've let you go, but this scarf won't leave me alone. Oh, I've let you go, but this scarf won't leave me alone.
In the shade of an old oak tree, where the wildflowers hide, I recall her laughter echoes on the breeze so wide. Wearing that flannel shirt, faded red to pale, under a wide-brimmed hat, her smile soft as a fairy tale. We'd sit on a creaky porch, her head against my arm, whisper secrets of our hearts, swaying free from harm. Flannel shirt cries in the dead of night, underneath the crescent moon's tender watching light. The trails of our past, dust to the wind and gone. Flannel shirt cries, and I'm left here to sing this song. Now there's an empty cabin where laughter once filled the room, and the wild brambles claim the path where our love used to bloom. She left with the winter rain soaking through her scarf of blue, gone down the gravel road beneath skies no longer true. The saddle sits untouched, the horse has long been sold. In the quiet town, the nights just feel so cold. Flannel shirt cries in the dead of night, underneath the crescent moon's tender watching light. The trails of our past, dust to the wind and gone. Flannel shirt cries, and I'm left here to sing this song. If these old timbers talk, they whisper of her grace. Among the shadows, I sometimes see her face, and the fields stretch out like the years that make me old. Each sunset painting her in colors bold and gold. Flannel shirt cries as I lay me down to rest, haunted by the heart she took from my lone chest. And while the stars watch silent, my dreams they dare not try. Flannel shirt cries, Lord, flannel shirt cries.
in a dusty town where oak trees grow and old porch creaks. It's seen my lows. A cracked frame holds your smile so sweet, stares down the lane where we'd meet. Wind whisper through the hollow pane. Your scarf still hangs, but not the same. These gravel roads under fiery skies, I roam alone with tear-stained eyes. Every sunset drags your shadow wide. In the cracked frame, watch me leave. You reside. Oh, in the dust and rain, love deceives. By that cracked frame, watch me leave. The willow wept, I heard it sigh as I saddled up. No last goodbye. Our cabin stands on the bending trail. Its door still swings, your letters pale. Where have you gone, my prairie rose? Lost to the wind that only knows. These gravel roads under fiery skies, I roam alone with tear-stained eyes. Every sunset drags your shadow wide. In the cracked frame, watch me leave. You reside. Oh, in the dust and rain, love deceives. By that cracked frame, watch me leave. Now the rivers run, but they don't speak of the love we had. Now just a creek. I pass the oak, touch the scarred old bark, find my heart there in the dark. These gravel roads under fading stars, I've walked too far to heal these scars. Every moonrise paints your face in dreams. In the cracked frame, watch me leave. Love, it seems, oh, with the morning dew, I grieve. By that cracked frame, forever watch me leave. So let the winds tell tales of a cowboy's creed. By that cracked frame where my heart still bleeds.
Out here where the oak trees meet the sky, found an old cabin where our love did lie. Underneath the porch, our initials still deep in the wood, in the shadows where old secrets keep. Oh, my heart wears the cloth of the dusty trail. As the goodbye letter fades, the past turns pale. Sunset burns like the love we knew, gone with the wind, where the wild horses flew. I remember her scarf hanging on that rusty nail. Now just like the empty roads, it's lost frail. The saddle where we rode, now worn and bare, like the solitary echo of our old love affair. Oh, my heart wears the cloth of the dusty trail. As the goodbye letter fades, the past turns pale. Sunset burns like the love we knew,
In the shadow of an oak where whispers cling to the wind, I first saw her wild eyes like a storm about to begin. We shared dreams on that old porch under lanterns' faint glow. Her laughter mingled with the breeze from long, long ago. Her eyes haunt the sunsets when the sky bleeds into night. In the chill of desert's kiss, I feel her close holding tight. From the dust trails to the creeks, under skies vast and gray, her ghost in the winds howl as I wander stray. Years sprawled like the roads I've rode, gravel loose and warm. Each town a reminder of what's lost, my heart sworn. The cabin stands empty, the door creaks with no end. The scarf she left behind, now my companion, my friend. Her eyes haunt the sunsets when the sky bleeds into night. In the chill of desert's kiss, I feel her close holding tight. From the dust trails to the creeks, under skies vast and gray, her ghost in the winds howl as I wander stray. By the creek the oak tree knew as I carved her name in its side. Rain washed away the letters like tears I've cried. But her eyes, those wild storms, are etched deep within, a part of the land, the air, my sins. Her eyes haunt the sunsets, they're in every fading light. Every night I bed down, feeling her whisper goodnight. Though time may march on and my trails might fade, in the heart of the wild, her spirit stays, never to evade. Her eyes home.
In the shadow of the oak, where our names were once carved deep, the wind whispers secrets that those old boughs still keep. Underneath that gnarled sentinel, I found your scarf, faded red, by the gravel road where promises and summer dreams were said. The flame that won't die down. Every sunset paints your face on this empty, quiet town. Dust rises, settles like the tears I've learned to hide. Hollow heart burns, but I carry you inside. Lonely porch swing sways, a ghost in the twilight's embrace. The weeping willow watches and knows the sorrow in my chase. These boots worn down like the path to your old weathered door, where laughter rang through rafters, now silent evermore. The flame that won't die down. Every sunset paints your face on this empty, quiet town. Dust rises, settles like burns, and tonight I feel you close, in the whisper of the rain, in the fragrance of a rose. Yet every trail I wander, every star I see alone, tells me love's a journey for a heart that turns to stone. Hollow heart burns, and in the silence I tone.
In the shadow of the oak, wild daisies lie. I first saw her laugh under that vast frontier sky. Her scarf danced with the wind by the old porch light. In a town too small for dreams, but just right for the night. Unspoken words closed her eyes, like the sunset draws the day. Every whisper of the breeze seems to echo her name. In the rustle of the leaves and the rattle of old rails, her memory haunts these hills like a ghostly wandering tale. Years flew like dust through these worn and weary hands. The cabin stands empty like my heart's unplanted lands, where laughter filled the rooms, now only silence reigns. The saddle unmounted and love lost to the plains. Unspoken words closed her eyes, like the sunset draws the day. Every whisper of the breeze still echoes her name. In the rustle of the leaves and the creaking of old floors, her absence fills the air like the rain that never pours. Now I roam these gravel roads where our stories were spun, underneath the starlit cloak, avoiding the sun. A lone rider with shadows, where once we rode side by side, left talking to the wind with my unspoken goodbye. Unspoken words closed her eyes. Now the stars refuse to glow. The night's embrace is cold as the northern winds blow. Dust settles on the trails where our dreams once flew high. Now I ride alone under the endless crying sky. Her echo in the canyon where my heart forever lies.
out where the oak tree casts long shadows on a dusty cobblestone maze. There's a cabin with a porch that's weathered every storm, every sun-baked day. She laughed there soft like the summer rain, echoing across the plains where wildflowers sway. Her laugh listened to my heart's quiet song, in a world where right often loses to wrong. The sunset weaves through the sky's vast quilt. Her laughter's the home these memories build. Now the gravel roads stretch empty, the town's old laughter a whispered ghost. That oak tree's older heart carved deeply, names fading, love's boast now lost most. The scent of pine, the dust on my boots, every step away from her, my roots. Her laugh listened to my heart's quiet song, in a world where right often loses to wrong. The sunset's embers die in the chill, her laughter's the ghost these hills still feel. Under the vast starlit dome I roam, each star a memory, the sky her tone. Rivers wander, but to the sea they know, like my heart to her laugh forever it goes. Listened, oh how it knew the ties that bind the pain of the true. As night claims the colors from the sky's last light, her laughter's the echo in the winds of the night.
In the shadow of the oak by the old wooden gate, where the sunset paints gold on her hair, we carved our names young and unafraid in the heart of a world without care. The breeze whispers secrets like a ghost in the night, under stars that now seem too far to reclaim. Every whisper of the wind, a memory of light, and the flame of what was just an ember remains. Morning sky cries, oh the rain's come down on the road where her laughter used to lay. Each drop's a tear from the clouds of my frown as the dust turns to mud where we once lay. Morning sky, tell me why do these winds still call out her name? Now the porch swings lonely, the cabin's bare, gravel roads wind empty, leading nowhere. That oak tree stands witness to the dreams we spun, its leaves now falling like the tears I shunned. Where once was the warmth of her hand in mine, now just the cold grip of the passing time. The scarf she left, the token of her past, on the saddle lies faded as nothing can last. Morning sky cries, oh the rain's come down on the trails where we walk now overgrown. Each drop's a tear, and in their mirror I drown, searching for a shadow in the twilight throne. Morning sky, tell me why does this heart beat alone? Is it a curse or a blessing, the solitude I wear? A badge of the lost, or just a cross I bear? In every setting sun and rising moon, I find her smile in the night's soft croon. Morning sky cries, oh the rain's come cold, washing away the tracks we once rode. But her whispers still linger in the breezy sigh under the morning sky, where my heart lies. Oh morning sky, until I die I'll walk these lands with her by my side. Out where the oak trees whisper secrets of old, in a land where my heart's tales were never told, by the creek where we laughed under moon's soft glow, your shadow dances on the water's murky flow. That old wooden porch, we'd sway slow in the breeze, now creaks neath my boot, along with my pleas. Ghosts shivered in the wind, love slipped through my fingers like sand in the desert, where sweet sand lingers in the twilight. The skies bleed shades of your eyes, echo in the sorrow that in my heart lies. Oh, go shiver through the sunsets, longing just grows on the gravel roads bend where the lonely wind blows.
thunder across these wide plains. Since the rain washed away all but our love's remains, your scarf in my pocket, a fragment so frail on the trail we once walked, now just a faded trail. The cabin sits empty like the hollows of my soul, each corner filled with memories I can't control. Ghost shivered in the wind, love slipped through my fingers like sand in the desert, where your sweet scent lingers in the twilight. The skies bleed shades of your eyes, echoing the sorrow that in my heart lies. Oh, ghost shivered through the sunsets, longing just grows on the gravel roads bend where the lonely wind blows. So here's to the silence between each dust kicks dry, to the stars that keep secrets of the tears that I've cried. Night drapes the prairie in a blanket so wide, your ghost finds me here in the shadows I hide. Ghost shivered in the wind, love slipped through my fingers like sand in the desert. Now only your scent lingers beneath infinite skies, where old dreams come to die. I whisper your name with a lone heartfelt sigh. Oh, ghost shivered through the sunsets, here I'll abide on the gravel roads bend forever.